Hey, we made it through another crazy week. Hope all you guys are doing great out there. I see we already got a Wild Angel hiding out backstage there. We got Alpha Cruz. There's something about a mutiny. That's right, a mutiny. What the hell is going on? Well, have no fear. We're going to bring you up to speed. But as you know, Friday night is when we kick back, relax, we dive a little bit in the crypto, and then we shift over into the craziness of we have no idea where we're going to go. But tonight, we're going to change things up a bit. In fact, we're probably going to change things up moving forward. So, first of all, we're going to be changing our schedule just a little bit. Because some people have said, Serenity 2 hours is a little bit long. Why don't we make it 20, 30 minutes of crypto and then another hour of whatever else. So let's make it 90 minutes. And it's like, you know what? That's probably a realistic expectation. Because I know by the end of that hour and a half of everybody chatting, unless we're going hard, I mean, it gets kind of tiring. Everybody gets worn out. They're like, man, I don't know if I can do it next week. I'm just worn out. Okay. So we're going to still start at the same time, but we're going to cut it just a little bit shorter. So you can kind of expect, unless something dramatic happens, or maybe after crypto markets heat up, there might be a lot more to cover. We'll be doing 20, 30 minutes of crypto, and then a good hour or so of hanging out, having fun. And then you guys turn you guys loose to go out and have fun at home. Spend time with your loved ones, your family, and things like that. So it's not nearly as late at night. So tonight, yes, we are going to start that new pattern off. Now, something else, as you know, when you come over to my place, mi casa is su casa. So the bar is always open. Fix yourself a drink. Better yet, make it two, because we're still going to be here for a while. And we got munchies and snacks from Idaho Candy Company. Of course, the Idaho Spud Bar and Old Faithful this week. So, yeah, we're going to have some munchies and treats. But we're going to change things up a little bit. Because, we have been working so hard to make Alpha's dream to stream a reality. He's got his computer. We fine-tuned his mic, his camera, everything else. So I think it's time we put him in the hot seat. What do you guys think? You guys want to see action actually up here in the captain's chair, trying to manage all of this stuff and control it? Well, so do I. I kind of want to see him drown and swim with the sharks. But try to be a little more supportive than that. And here at Down Home Crypto, we're all about supporting everybody in their dreams, whatever it is. Because we all have different dreams, different goals. And if we can be a part of that, we're going to make it happen. So tonight, Mr. Alpha Cruz himself. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, doing great, doing a little bit of nervousness here and there, but I've been excited. It's been an exciting day, just being like, oh, we're going live today, let's go.
We're going live. So yes, we are going to turn the show over to Alpha. We, in the safe space of our family tree, are going to help him, support him, and hey, Alpha, if we see things or we have suggestions, do you want us to share them in a DM, or how do you want us to pass that information to you to help you be a better content creator, brother?
I honestly wouldn't mind either way, DMs or maybe in the DHE Discord. I mean, that's fine. Okay. I think we can probably pull that up on the screen and be like, there you go, just go here. But, that's one place. I mean, I have my own channels over there, so anytime anyone can just ping me and be like, yo, did this a little bit, maybe change that up a bit. I'm like, okay. Next week you'll see the change. I'm always
perfect.
Open to what's the word? I don't know.
Change.
I forgot the word. Yeah. English is hard.
Suggest. Me too. When I speak English, it's like words. Yeah, I do that all the time.
Feedback.
And that feedback exactly. And as long as it's constructive. And I was like, you suck! Yeah, no, that's not going to help, guys. So, and same thing with me. If there's anything you guys think we should change, if we can change the format, we can change all kinds of content. We're always looking to get better. And to do that, we need your guys' help and suggestions. So if you see something that I'm doing or Alpha's doing or anybody in the community is like, hey, have you thought about maybe trying this? No, I haven't. By the way, I can tell you that personally, I do really well with that type of feedback. If you come out and tell me, you have to do this, I'm simply not going to do it just because I'm the guy that's always going to go against the grain because I was told I had to. Oh, I have to? Oh, hell no. It's like speed limits. I don't listen to those either. Ask anybody I know. It's just, no. It says 60. All right, we're doing 75. Great. I'm bad about that.
That's the only way to live, isn't it?
Exactly. Let's see. Yeah, Serenity is such a... I am. The quickest way to get me to do something is tell me I'm not allowed to. Guarantee I'm going to do it now. Quickest way to get me not to do something is tell me I have to. Oh, hell no. Watch this. Even if it's good for me, it's like, no, I ain't going to do it. Okay, so Alpha, yeah, we're gonna do 90 minutes as you caught before. Do a little bit of crypto, but I don't have a whole lot. I got a couple little things I want to touch on, but beyond that, about that time, I'm gonna pass it over to you, buddy. So, you ready to get into it, my man?
Oh, definitely. I've got a few interesting things. Maybe not the kind of things that you usually share, but I've got a few things.
Perfect.
I've got a few things. I think I'm
Perfect. Well,
always getting some really interesting news. So I've got a really interesting feed on X. So
okay, I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so let's start. Like I said, I don't have a whole lot, guys. Things have been fairly mellow. So the first thing I'm gonna do is share my screen here. Now, we've been running through the experimentation on Rainmaker. Now, I've told you guys about this time and time again. I've shared the link and everything else. And I gave you the breakdown last week about how many tokens I earned versus how many I burned. Well, I'm changing up my pattern this lunar cycle. I burnt exactly 2,500 tokens, leaving a balance of 1,790-ish tokens. And here in about 30 days or 3 weeks, we're going to see what that works out to, because I want to help you guys find that perfect pattern of how much you should burn versus how much you should hold, so you continue to build your bag while going for the long game. Okay, so that is in place. I did that. I hope you guys saw the latest video on Aether Edge back there. That was a mess. Literally, trying to break down this vesting schedule in a way that was digestible was insane. I hope I did a good job of that, but if you guys have any questions on how the vesting schedule works, how the token distribution and all that works, please reach out to me in Discord. I'm happy to walk you through this mess, but it's confusing. Now, this is very similar to a lot of different deep in projects where they're going to get more and more complicated as time goes on, because the simple deep in projects or crypto projects, people are going to see through those right away. And it's going to take more and more diving in to understand, is it a Ponzi scheme? Does it have any legs to stand on, or is it just simply a rug pull? So some of these get very complicated, and most of them, the more complicated they are, the more of a scam they are. So please take that to heart when you start reading these white papers. If you can't understand it, you might want to think twice. So it's like, nah, maybe I shouldn't. I can tell you after the last cycle, we saw a lot of that. A lot of these guys coming out saying, oh yeah, you put money in here and it goes into there and that goes into there, this goes in there, and then you get money back. Like, wait, how does that even work? Have you seen that, Alpha?
I was here with the last cycle. I've been through it. I didn't just see it. I've experienced it. It's like, oh, put money in here and you're going to get out this much. But how? How? What do you mean? I'm just going to get magically more money. Okay, I guess. Not such at all.
Doesn't work that way at all, does it? Nope. So yeah, I think that's about all I got. So Alpha Man, I'm going to turn the show over to you and take it away, my brother. And this is time we support Alpha in becoming that perfect content creator. So brother, take it away.
Well, that really was a little. I was expecting at least like 2 things, maybe 3, but just one. It's like, just Rainmaker today. Everything else.
I went through 2.
You mentioned Aether. But it's fine. It's fine. So I do have a little bit of interesting things that actually happened this week. So Pump Fun, we all know of it. We don't maybe all love it. I certainly don't. But that's just me. I've been told that I'm not a very, very good at picking things. I'm very picky, so whatever. But they launched their own AMM, which is automated market maker, a DEX. Simply put. They launched their own DEX, which is cool. So now it's like, you do your memes, launches on Pump Fun DEX. Okay, great. Yeah. But I assume that a lot of people think, okay, maybe with this, they're going to come back, but I doubt it. I highly doubt it. The next step might be launching a layer 2, though. Who knows? We'll see. Isn't that the playbook?
It really is. Now, I also heard on the same flip side of that Radium is launching their own version of Pump Fun now. Have you heard that?
I actually did not. So that's interesting. I have to go look at that then. But that kind of brings us into a state of like, if everything is launching their own Pump Fun, I mean, Dex Screener did it, Moonshot and all, but like, did it really bring anything? Did it do anything? It's like Radium was like maybe launching 1 token a week, but Pump Fun was doing like 1 million. it doesn't work.
Exactly. And I know we got people backstage who really, really want to talk about it. And yes, CK, I will bring you up in 1 second, brother. But tonight is Alpha's show. So, we're going to let Alpha decide how this plays out. So, but I don't want you to think that I forgot about you back there.
Okay, maybe we actually bring him up. Let's bring CK up. Let's talk a little bit about this. What is it called again? I forgot. Good evening, CK. Oh.
What's up, CK?
Hey, what's up, everyone?
Going good, my man. About yourself, brother. Yeah, sound good.
Good. Yeah. Sorry to interrupt, Alpha. Yeah, the pump thing is funny. I just want to throw in my 2 cents on it quickly and hand it over back to you, sir. Was Radium and Pump Fun have been what do you want to call it? 2 bulls bucking, bucking horns for about 6 months now. Maybe it's not public, or many people may not or may know about it, but they've been fighting for a while, and this is just coming to the eclipse of their battle of who's going to win, basically, between the 2 of them. They both want to see each other fail. They both want to win, and that's really what's happening. They're basically mirroring each other's steps.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so they basically like, nah, I'm the top one. No, I'm the top one. No, I'm the top one. It's like none of y'all.
Yeah, pretty much.
And they're doing it with meme coins. That's pick something good at least to fight over. Come on, man.
Yeah. We do know someone that is really good at, I suppose, diffusing situations. But I think we can get a little. What would you say about this Wild Angel? Like, hello, welcome on stage.
Thanks. They just need to get over themselves.
It might just be for marketing too. They could be bucking holes, but whatever the term is.
Don't the rappers do that? Like trash each other back and forth as just publicity?
Exactly. So
yeah.
It really might be that.
Come on.
How else are you going to get people riled up and be like, oh, no, we should use radium. No, we should go pump fun, whatever. That actually reminds me. I was telling Serenity about like how, base chain, Coinbase's incubated layer 2 for Ethereum and Solana are constantly butting heads on Twitter too. Like Solana, anyone from Solana will post something and then someone from Base will come into the comments and be like, oh yeah, but your chain is trash. And then Base will be like, no, your chain is trash. And then they will just go back and forth like, nah, your chain is trasher.
They just all need to get over themselves.
Honestly. Maybe you've seen that, CK? You've seen the wars between layer 2s and layer 1s and what makes you a layer 2.
Yeah, a lot of times they're in bed with each other, creating false drama like the WWE, or there actually is drama, and that's the way it is.
It's a very interesting space where people are just like, oh yeah, now I'm gonna cuss you today because why not? Drama.
Drama sells, though.
It does. But on a more, I suppose, positive point, there is a new, they call themselves a Meta Dex AMM, whatever that means. So there's a new, I suppose, Dex launching on Solana called Titan. And from what people have been sharing, it's like 90% better than Jupiter, because the Meta part of Meta Dex aggregator thing is they don't just aggregate Dexes, they aggregate other aggregators too. So they basically look at Jupiter's aggregations and be like, oh, we're going to choose the best out of yours. And it's like, okay, cool. This is like, it sounds cool. It looks like it might work. And based on some people that are in the beta, it seems like it does work very well. You might get like 3%, slippage on Jupiter, but get 0.1% on that Titan. So, we'll see. We'll see how they do at scale.
I'm one of those people that I don't have a clue what you're talking about. I don't know what an aggregator is. I know what aggregate means, but what does a DEX aggregator do?
Okay, so, when we swap, we go to DEXs, which is just like the place where you're like, oh, I have ETH and I want to swap it for USDC. So that's, our DEXs. That's the pools. Now, each DEX has its own pool, so it only shows you what they have. An aggregator takes multiple DEXs. So if there's 10 DEXs on Solana, it shows you options for all 10 of them. So a MetaDex is going to show you all the options from the aggregators. So if there's 10 aggregators, it shows you all those options instead. It's like, okay. So it finds the best from the best.
Great. Thanks for the explanation, because, I come here to learn stuff.
I mean, I'm always happy to break things down a little bit more. It's something I do. I enjoy.
It's appreciated.
I know. Maybe CK also needed an explanation on that.
Can you draw me a picture? That would help. I like pictures.
I could, but I can't promise to understand. My drawing skills are not there.
You're not.
That's okay.
I can't draw a straight line with a ruler, so I feel you.
Yeah, it's like I can draw a stick man.
Now give me yarn. Give me yarn, and I can do magic.
Oh yes, I've seen those.
What?
Yarn.
I've seen those.
Yarn means something totally different to me from a coder.
Oh no. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, Wild Angel will probably learn about yarn eventually.
No, I'm not a coder.
It's like a coding language type thing.
I am not a coder. I found that out. They had me in tears at ETH Denver over coding. So I went up to design and I was much happier.
Yeah. I think you should. I think probably for you it's better to stay in design. I would cry if I went to design again. I don't know. That's just not for me.
I'm a creative. What can I say? I'm not a technical creative. I'm a visual creative.
Fair. I don't know. CK, where are you on that spectrum? We'll get to Serenity after you.
On what? On coding?
Are you more creative? You more coder? Or mix of both?
I wear all hats, I say. That's not because I'm balding. Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with bald, man. Bald's sexy, buddy. It's okay. Join the cool kids.
Nothing wrong with that. No, but I'm a good blend, but I definitely lean more towards the technical stuff. I'd say, like, I over-explain things technically a lot, and then like marketers are like, "Dude, shut up!" After the first 2 sentences, we don't need the whole explanation, you know?
Yeah, completely get that. Also, before we go on, hello, Hope Giver, or
hi, Mom.
Mom, there we go.
So, Mom just went through something that is kind of interesting, and it really struck a chord today. I want to share this with everybody out there. So, Mom, love you to death, just went through cataract surgery on her eye yesterday.
Oh.
And she has been so worried about this because, I mean, she's 80-ish. We'll go with that.
Whoa.
Yeah. And so they start operating on your eye. And, I started thinking about this. And then I talked to a friend of the family who just had a member of their family lose their vision in one eye. And they are anticipating the other one is coming soon. And, at first, Mom was very worried about this, very concerned. And so I didn't go to Pennsylvania to meet up with Rogue Evolution like I wanted to, but I wanted to stay with her because I didn't know what was going to happen. And it really kind of got... I was being nice, Mom. I wasn't giving your age. I'll let you do that. But, I started thinking about it today, and it really struck a chord. It's like, imagine what would happen, after 40, 50, whatever age you are today, and if you lost your eyesight. And I started thinking, I've had careers as turning wrenches, working on cars, of cutting wires as an electrician, running a hardwood floor company, content creation, all of this. Every bit of it is required to have vision. None of it could be done if I couldn't see. And so I started thinking, what would life be like if I lost one of my senses, like my sight? My hearing's pretty well shot from wood floors years ago. But man, I couldn't even imagine what that would be like. And so to Mom have that courage at 82 years old to go in and have that surgery done, knowing that there's a risk you may come out blind, it's terrifying. It's It's like, wow. So I'm proud of you, Mom, and I'm glad you're healing good, and she is healing good. Goes in next week for the next one. But I want to get everybody else, have you actually sat down? Has anybody here actually sat down and thought about what would it be like to be blind, to lose your eyesight after so many years or something like that? It's like, it blew my mind. I don't know if it does anybody else's.
I actually got told probably 3 or 4 years ago that I have very early macular degeneration. Macular degeneration can lead to blindness. And frequently does. And there's really not much they can do about it. They're hoping it's going to be another 20 years or so before it progresses. And I've got an early little seed of a cataract in one eye already. But he says, let's go 20 years before we have to do anything about it. I'm like, okay, I'm good with that. Yeah, Mom, that's one thing. Threading your needles again. Hopefully you'll be able to see those. That would be so cool. Hi, Britt. We've missed you. Haven't seen you in a while.
Hi, Britt.
But yeah,
Come on up.
So yeah, I've actually got that in the forecast of in 20, 25 years. That's where I'm going to be. And so that was a hard pill to swallow. That was really hard because everything I do, like Serenity says, everything I do is visual. I can't imagine trying to crochet and not have my vision. I have a hard enough time with dark yarn now. I have to have a spotlight like over my shoulder on it to see my stitches. But yeah, I have a squid lamp. So I got all these little ones I can, yeah, it's funny. But it is very terrifying. And when he said macular degeneration, literally my heart stopped. So, yeah.
Damn. Oh, I've also had to consider it, unfortunately. A lot of my family is diabetic. My father was diabetic. He died from it, actually. So, yeah. Now, I do know that if you get a sugar stroke, which is why I tend to be very careful with my sugars and all of those things, and I, on a regular basis, intermittent fast, which is cutting out all sugars for a period of time, just because I want to keep that under control. But I do know that if you have a sugar stroke, there's a very, very, very real chance that you could lose your eyesight. Family friend, I think about 10 years ago, he had a sugar stroke and he lost his eyesight completely. He was only like 36 at the time. So yeah, that scared the heck out of me. I was like, hell no, not gonna happen to me. I do not even want to consider it. It's like, no, thank you.
I hadn't even thought about that side of it because I am diabetic. And it's called diabetic retinopathy is the actual term for that progressive losing vision. So yeah, that's why it's one of the reasons I'm super OCD. So
yeah.
I can even imagine. I mean, it's terrifying.
It is terrifying. That's like the thing. It's like it terrifies you so much that you're like, I need to cut sugar for a week quickly.
Do you guys think it would be worse for that to happen or to just never have it in the first place? I think it would be better traumatically to just never have it. I don't know.
In my opinion, yeah.
I would also probably think it would be better to just not have it. You don't know what you're missing. Right. It's like, that's the thing. If you go blind, you kind of know what you're missing. You're like, damn, I could see the sunsets. I could see the moon phases and all of those things. But now it's like, I can't see it anymore. And that is like, damn. That's like shocking.
Yeah.
That shocks you to the core.
Two sides to it, yes. Go ahead.
Then again, at the same time, if you do have some experience, then you could probably interact with the world a little bit better. You'd have some mental imagery of what things look like. Somebody says what blue is. I don't know if you guys remember the movie The Mask with Cher from way back in like the 80s, where the one kid is trying to teach this blind girl. He volunteers at a blind church or camp. And he's trying to explain to this girl who's never had vision what the color blue and red and things like that are. So he's like, okay, blue. So he puts an ice cube in her hand. Okay, red. And he puts like a hot potato or something in her hand. She's like, oh, okay. So now she has some understanding. But it kind of goes to that whole saying of it's better to have loved and lost than to never loved at all. Man, there's both sides of that coin. I don't think either one is good. And I think it's really dependent on the person. I bet if you ask somebody who's never had either eyesight, they probably wish they could just have eyesight for one day. That's probably all they ever wanted. Then people who've had it and lost it, they're like, I just wish I could never see. I don't know if there's an answer.
It's one of those chicken or the egg kind of situations. Like, technically, there's no right answer. It's just kind of situational. And at the end of the day, you're always going to want something that you don't have or didn't have or could never have, in a sense. It's just like, just is how it is. On another note, though, most blindness is technically curable. It's just that the procedures are kind of expensive. It's like, there's a lot of blindness. I mean, cataracts are one. If people never went for a cataract surgery, technically they'd be blind, but it's technically curable. You just have to go for a really expensive surgery. So there is that for the most part. So hopefully, the thing that Wild Angel has, there's a very good preventative or some kind of technical cure, I guess. Hope Giver says, always appreciate what we have. And that absolutely ties in, appreciate what you have and don't constantly focus on what you don't have.
Hi, brother.
You have a ghost behind you.
They're saying hello.
Hi, bro.
Wants me to say something quickly.
Go for it.
Let me just grab a fork. Let's see. It's Potato. He says hello. The background is blurred.
Are them Idaho potatoes?
In South Africa?
They are potatoes for the samosa. It's good. It's good. I like spice. So if there's no spice, it's not good.
We're going to have to get you into Idaho, Alpha.
Oh, yeah.
Spice is life. Okay. So I've also grown up Cape Malay. Cape Malay food is very spicy food. Cape Malay is kind of because we're in Cape Town, the Cape part comes from that. Malay is, I suppose, a mixture of different cultures. So Malaysian, Indian, Southeast Asian, and it's kind of like a mix of all of those. Now, the thing that's common with those is spice. Spice. So we are very spicy people, in personalities and in our food.
Oh, Serenity got a little taste of something with a little bit more flavor than we normally have, like spice flavor.
Ooh.
I made butter chicken. You liked it.
Yes.
I did, just not the spicy part of it, because I'm a wuss, man.
It wasn't hot. I kept the heat spice out of it, but it was very flavorful spice.
Yes.
It wasn't a heat. And I did that intentionally. It had the option to make it spicy hot. And so we just did flavorful.
I mean,
it was pretty
flavorful
good.
works. Flavorful works. I'm gonna actually, CK, what is your palate like? Can it handle the heat? Can it not handle the heat? Are you more Serenity or are you more like Cape Malay, where you love your spice?
So it's funny. So I'm Irish, and Italian. Okay, so I know the stereotype: white people can't handle heat. Blah blah blah. I'm completely okay with people saying that and joking about it. It's completely okay. So I used to turn beet red and like start coughing like 10 years ago. Like if I was on a date and like say like a Spanish chick and we went to like a restaurant. It was really embarrassing. But over time, my family got into like ghost peppers and like all these different types of stuff. Like my father started growing, and like they started mocking me because I couldn't keep up with them. So then it became like a competition. So like the last 10 years, I've been like training myself, I guess you could say. And I actually took out my team to lunch from work last week, and we went to a Korean pho PHO joint, and like
Okay.
it was really really spicy food, and they were all amazed at how much spice I could handle because they didn't expect me to be able to handle it. So my taste buds have changed over the years, but now I like really like hot Asian spicy stuff like that.
I'm with you on that. I am absolutely with you on that. I don't know. It's just like when something's spicy, it has flavor. That's just how it works in my brain. My brain is like, no spice, no flavor.
You think
Yeah.
maybe that's because the spices cooked all the taste buds off your tongue? It has to be. That's the only thing you taste now.
No, definitely not.
I'm trying to introduce a little bit more flavorful seasoning and spices to the house because, I mean, they're very mellow palates and they're not used to a lot of flavorful seasoning. So, like the butter chicken was one, and yeah.
See, that was flavorful, not spicy. So I'm
Right.
good with flavorful. That's great.
That's where I'm trying to, because the spice, when Alpha's talking spice, he is using it in the terms of heat.
Yeah.
They're all spices, but
A little bit of both. It's like
okay.
you need to have that flavor. Like I love butter chicken. Absolutely. We flip. We have butter chicken quite often. It's like the only real chicken thing that I'm a fan of. I don't really like chicken. I just like to say that. But butter chicken is not something that I would have any time. It's like creaminess. It's that flavor. It's just like it's good. And then I like a little bit of kick at the end. It's just like you have to eat it, and in your mouth it's a little bit of a sting. That's why I love cayenne peppers. It's like the easiest way to add some spice, but without killing you.
And see, we don't even do that because, I mean, Serenity will just start dripping. Black pepper makes him sweat.
Yeah.
So I was very careful when I was looking at recipes because we got an Instapot for Christmas. I love the Instapot. Oh my God, I love the Instapot.
I'm gonna have to do research on that because I have no idea what an Instapot is.
It's a pressure cooker.
Oh, okay. Now I get it.
But you can do a lot of different things. I made yogurt last weekend. It is the
Ooh,
creamiest yogurt I have ever had.
interesting. Okay.
So I gotta thank Hope Giver. That was our Christmas present, and oh my God, I love it. I probably use it anywhere from 2 to 4 or 5 times a week.
Whoa.
So I love it.
Okay.
It
Okay.
makes things cook faster too. So when I get home at 5 o'clock, I can still have dinner on the table by 6:30, and sometimes that's from frozen.
That is pretty cool. It's also one of the reasons I'd actually want to get me a pressure cooker. Although I'd also need to wait for someone to give it to me as a Christmas gift. Because those things can be expensive, but it is a really, really cool piece of technology.
That's the foodie
makes
we
sense.
got for Christmas.
Oh, Ninja. I've seen this brand. They make a ice cream maker thing and a
Yeah, they have a whole line. That is not the
Yeah.
pressure cooker. That is just the giant crock pot that does other things. It's the instant
okay.
pot. That one,
Ooh, that looks nice.
and you can get them to where they do like a huge amount of things. Ninja actually has one too. But I love it. Mom, you're the best. Me too, Britt. I have the Ninja food processor blender thing. The whole $400, $500 set. It's great.
Oh my goodness! The only problem with Ninja is that they're not a South African brand.
Right.
The cost I would pay. Oh my goodness! I pay like the $400 for the pricing over in the US, and then pay like another $300 for the shipping to SA. So, yeah, I think I'll have to pass.
We're just gonna have to get you moved to America, man. That's all there is to it.
You know, at this point, I might just have to, because it's like I can go to a big box store, I can go to a Walmart. You know, just go sightseeing in Walmart for what I care. I've heard those places are huge.
Some of them
absolutely
are,
huge.
yeah.
What is that one? The one big hardware store. I can't remember the name. I know someone was like, they went into the place and like, oh my goodness, that's the size of a mall.
Like
That's
Home
the size of a
Depot or
mall in
Lowe's.
SA. Home Depot.
That's
was
our
that one.
competitor. Yeah, the blue. I like the blue store better. The orange store is Home Depot.
Okay, orange is Home Depot and blue one is
Blue is Lowe's.
Okay. I don't think I've seen Lowe's. Oh yeah, and there's IKEA too. These are the ones that I see a lot in the YouTube videos I watch, because I watch a lot of like woodworking stuff, and it's always like, oh, I'm gonna hop over to IKEA or Home Depot or whatever, and I'm just like, damn, that place is huge. Like, how do they have like these massive ass boards just like laying there? It's like you can drive in. What? What
Yeah.
do you mean you can drive into your shop?
Yeah.
It's cool though. It's really cool. But maybe I'm just not familiar with how hardware stores in SA. But I think the
Come for a
one I've
visit,
gone
Alpha.
to- Sorry.
And that was a great freeze frame on your camera keeps freezing. And you're like, you froze. Like, it was great.
Yeah, I've been wondering about that, Alpha. I think it's because you get your background blurred. It might be doing that because about every 3 to 5 seconds, you're getting a quick freeze frame where you're like, "Ugh." So we'll have to work on that.
Like, it just did it.
It's not.
Now he's not gonna move.
For
Yes,
me
sir.
though, I think it
That's
might be a bit of a connection issue somewhere. Because
Maybe.
sometimes you guys also freeze for a second. I don't know. I have to
Oh,
double
okay.
check that. Might have too many things open. Give me a second.
And it always freezes with the greatest faces.
Let me close YouTube quickly. And there we go. It should be a lot better now.
Like we always say in our house, like, stop downloading porn. Whoever's doing it, stop, please. You're killing me. just stream it. You don't have to download it. It's okay.
Yeah, just stream it. You know,
Yeah.
makes
It's fine.
so much of a difference.
Hey,
Great.
do you have any favorite appliances?
Ooh,
CK. I
Oh,
was trying to bring
CK.
him into this conversation.
yeah.
Oh no, it's fine. I was sharing out the space on Twitter. Not space. The whatever podcast. You know what I'm saying.
The stream, yeah.
What was
The
the question? The thing we're doing.
The thing.
Yeah. The thing. Go with the thing.
What's your
Because if you
favorite
do the
appliance?
thing,
Favorite appliance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we're talking about like
What?
the Instant Pot and our Ninja Foodie.
Well,
and the
air-
Ninja-
Air fryer. Easy. Done.
Oh.
Oh yes.
By far the best. Throw some fries in that with cheese, little bacon bits. Woo! Oh, that's
Ooh.
all.
Okay. I see ya. Oh, we have another person that we can ask about their favorite appliance, but he might just
Okay.
bring out the AK, so you know. Mr. Crow, good evening, sir.
Good.
We've been
God.
talking about random appliances, so I don't know. What's your favorite?
Currently, I'd have to say the airbrush.
The air. I don't know if that
That works.
qualifies. But, well, yeah, I guess it would be an
yeah,
appliance.
it's an appliance.
It's an
What are you
appliance.
painting, Crow?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm running a little behind. I did get off work home around 4-ish, and I was like, I'm gonna start my miniature, and I just finished him.
Okay,
really hard to see.
Jumbotron.
Ooh, I don't know how to do that. Serenity, help. Wrong person.
Well, there it goes.
It's super hard to see him again though. Like,
Ooh.
Ooh, that
Nice,
is
Crow.
cool.
That is slick.
That
I
is-
still need to work on his face. That's the only thing I not quite ready for that yet. But nope, I just got him all painted and everything done with him, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stop touching him for a minute, let him dry, because I just airbrushed a I forget what the technical term is from it, but I basically added shading from the bottom.
Shaded. Shading.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what
Shading,
it
but
is.
there's the technique has a specific name. I forget
Oh.
the name of it.
Gotcha.
We'll just go with shading for tonight.
Yeah, it works.
Shading's good.
Yeah, shaving's good. It makes sense.
So, Crow, yeah, you missed it, buddy. The whole intro and stuff. Alpha kind of is revolting this week, so he's kind of taking things over. And so, yeah, I'm kind of hands off the controls unless needed. So,
It's a mutiny.
it is. It's a revolt.
Excuse you, not a mutiny. We have a better term for this. As soon as I remember it,
Mutiny. Yeah, that works.
It's a
Morale will
revolution.
continue to decrease. Wait, the beans will continue until morale increases.
Right.
It's a revolution. Viva la
There we
revolution.
go.
Revolution.
that's it. That works. I like
Oh, that's so much better.
it is. Or we could even go, I'm usurping the throne here. It's just like, I got better terms.
Hey, Serenity, you might want to update Crow on the changes we're making to the stream.
Yes. So if anybody wasn't paying attention earlier, guys, we're going to modify the stream a little bit based on the community feedback because we're listening to you and we want to make this the best experience can. So we're going to change Friday nights where it's not quite as long because a lot of people are saying, hey, man, it's just so late. I'd love to be there, but God, it's so long. So we're going to cut it down a little bit. We're going to take it for about 20, 30 minutes to start, get up to speed on crypto, and then the craziness begins. And we're going to run that for about 60 minutes. So we're going to be cutting this off at 8:30 Eastern time instead of 9 to make it so people can get to their family, get some food, and not have to run themselves into the ground to enjoy the stream. So, yes, that's kind of the new change. And tonight especially is Alpha's first dry run in the captain's seat to help him on his YouTube journey as we all helped him get to that point of Alpha's dream to stream. Well, now we got to give him a platform. We got to get people out there and get them watching. So, Alpha, I'm kind of curious, man. So, have you got your channel established yet so people can go out and start following it and see what you're building and growing?
I do have my channel. I just need to fix up my banner, but then I'm sorted on that side. So my channel is up, but it's ready. Unfortunately, I didn't know YouTube has this thing where you have to request to be able to stream to YouTube. So it's like, I was hit with that earlier. I'm like, wow, that's rude. So now I have to wait
challenge.
24 hours. So it's like, it's fine. We'll be ready for next week.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I have that up. I even have a Twitch channel up. I have, I have my Twitter, my X profile. It's been there. So yeah, I've been getting.
Toss them in the chat. Toss them in the chat. That way we can all go out and check them out. Now, while he's putting those in there, guys, I want to take a quick break, and I want to talk about two huge supporters to the Down Home Crypto community. And want you guys to definitely go out, give these guys a follow, and be a part of their journey as well. And of course, that would be Sonic Sirens. Now, they just released their latest song called Despite It All. Just got released 18 hours ago. If you have not heard it, this is absolutely amazing, and the visuals are stunning. I highly recommend go out and check out Sonic Siren, and that is none other than our brother, Cyril Kier. And he has made some phenomenal music out there. So if you haven't listened to him yet, click on the link in the chat right there and go check him out. Now also, from the Kier household, we got Project Duck Depression. Now, as we know, we are all fighting battles in this world, and most of them nobody ever knows about. We fight them within ourselves. And believe it or not, leaving a little duck around is going to find its way to someone's hand that needs that positivity. So get yourself some ducks, put them out there, spread them across the world. You can do it totally anonymous, just drop them randomly in different places. And I guarantee the universe will put somebody in there that needs that boost of positivity in their world to find that duck. So make sure to go out and follow Project Duck Depression because, man, they are doing so many good things, and I love supporting these guys. And just the Kier family alone, we love you guys. Rose, Cyril, Lily, and everybody on that side of the family, we love you guys, and we want to help any way we possibly can.
I just ordered more ducks. I found devil ducks and demon
Ooh,
and angel
okay.
ducks.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
I found, and then just some random ducks. But yeah, I had fun. I ordered ducks because we're out after Denver. I had to restock.
Yeah, we got to do that. So I'll run through the links while Alpha's putting those in there. So there's your. Oh, perfect. All right, you're driving. Hands off. There you go. Sorry, Alpha.
Fast.
I'm so used to clicking on things. I'll stop.
No, I got this.
Gotcha.
I'm multitasking on point tonight. My multitasking is on point. Funny enough, we didn't get through all of the crypto updates earlier. So this is like, we just ran into things. We just jumped into everything. It's just like, CK was like, oh, I want to comment. I was like, well, then come on. But
So what else you got for us, Alpha?
I did have another interesting thing. So this week, I think it was 17th. When was the 17th? In this week, I believe. Yeah. So project that I've been following for a while because of some security friends launched crypto insurance. Now we've had that technically with what's that Pocket Universe? Yeah, but that was only up to $2,000. What Fairside, which is this new crypto insurance, has done is you pay 1.95% of what you want to cover for the year, and you can cover up to 100 ETH. So that's like $200,000 right now because ETH is very well priced. So it's like it's a really cool thing, and I don't know. It's like, what do we think of insurance in crypto now? It's like, because that's a very interesting thing. It's something that's relatively new. What do we think this could evolve into? I don't know. I'd like to get some thoughts.
Well, you've got a couple of us here that are in the insurance industry.
Right. So out of curiosity, what are they insuring? That the price will change or that it won't get stolen? I mean, what's that insurance cover?
Okay, so what they are insuring is whether, like, it's like if you lose your funds, maybe you got drained or you got scammed in a rug or some malware infected your PC and you lost everything. It's like, that's what they're insuring. They are not, however, insuring if you decide to go give your seed phrase to some random person on the internet because they told you they're going to help you. They're not going to insure you. Sorry, you just lost it. But if you run into a rug or you somehow get drained, they're going to insure that. It's like, that's really nice. That's freaking awesome. The fact that you can get rugged and these people are going back, okay, now we got you. We'll cover you. But there is a caveat that they're insuring you in the value of the ETH at the time you do your insurance. So if it's 10 ETH at 1,900, it's 19,000 US. It's not, whatever the new price of ETH is when you decide to claim. Maybe it's 3K, maybe it's 6K. It's sorry, you're locked in the value. But you can always update it down the line. It works.
CK, I'm curious. What have you heard about the crypto insurance?
Hey, let's go back. Let's put my dog to sleep.
CK ran away for a bit, but okay.
No, I heard the conversation though. I sing her like a little song. No, okay, I don't sing her. But yeah, so what I heard right now it's obviously very risky, extremely risky. And like you said, when they open the policy, if they were to, it would have to be at the date of the policy, and then FX change would have to be applied monthly, right? And I know whatever you call it, a commodity or a currency, I'm comparing it to FX changes, like when we write policies in, say, Colombia, compared to what we're writing it out of, say, our London office. So it's GBP versus the Colombian dollar. I'm not sure what they have, but there's about 20 to 30% of an FX change monthly. And that's one of like the biggest gripes of stability, which the insurance industry is supposed to bring, right? Then you look at crypto and you got 20 to 30% changes in pricing daily. So if you put that together, it adds a very difficult position for insurance companies and actuaries. How do they properly reserve for the loss, technically? So there's a lot of moving factors. I don't see adoption, honestly, in the insurance industry, like full across board adoption, until there's more standards set and honestly more centralization. I don't think they'd step into this market being decentralized. I really don't. Like every time someone faces irrecoverable loss when they put into a concentrated liquidity pool or whatever, they could lose $1 million, and like it just moves so quick. I think more time is needed.
It's running surplus lines right now, isn't it? It's not mainline PNC.
No shot. If it was running, it would be out of Lloyd's of London.
Lloyd's.
They always do they're always the first people to embark on new products. That's how it would be. E&S, yeah, surplus, very risky. Same with with cyber risk. They greatly underestimated security flaws in software, let's say. And now the companies that like I forget one of them, but a lot of companies overexpose themselves to cyber risk because it was making so much money in the first 5 years, and now they're getting killed with that United Health claim.
Yeah.
They're getting wrecked right now. So it's a new industry.
It is. I know at East Denver, there was a gentleman who did a presentation Friday evening at 5, right as we were getting to the airport. I really wanted to go to it. However, I know his stuff's on YouTube. I will see if I can find it and find the name of the gentleman and post it. I know my deputy director has asked me to bring it in so that we can be aware of what's evolving. Because I think I'm the only one in my office who really does anything with crypto.
Oh yeah, trust me, it's mocked. Like I don't even bring it up. I don't even tell anyone I'm in crypto. I don't say a word, and they'll have their conversations like, "Oh, did you see the magic money? Bitcoin went up 10%," and I just like keep my mouth shut. But they all like the classic like laugh from like The Office or something, where it's like those guys are idiots that are in crypto, and I'm just like sitting there like, "Aha, thanks, thanks for making fun of my life."
Well, way back when I was in school, when I first started in college, I had to do a presentation, and I did. It was kind of silly, but cryptocurrency in a crayon box. Serenity, do you remember that? My little
I do. That was
slide, good. Extremely like from way outer space view for high level. The red crayon was warning: do not invest more than you can afford to lose. So, but yeah, and I have had people at my office still ask me to see it.
Whoa.
Because they're like, we've got people that want to pay claim. We've got companies that want to pay claims with cryptocurrency, and they're like, yeah, no. And they don't even know what it is or how it works. And I'm like, okay, here's an 8-slide thing from outer space.
You know, they can send it to me. I'll charge them 10% to exchange it and pay their claim for them. Not a problem.
Right?
I'll take care of that.
You know, easy money.
Yeah, sign me up. I'll do that all day long.
If you're using Coinbase, they might just block you though. Like, now you locked for 2 months. Damn.
There's
Coinbase.
other ways around that.
True. There's always ways. Interesting though. So it is a very new, very interesting thing that they add into the crypto sphere. You know, coverage is like, whoa, okay, fair side. You're going into a very dangerous territory. But I think it's a cool new concept that might work or might not work because they are technically community funded. People have to deposit into like this pool for them to be able to cover others. And I think they have like 100 ETH in the pool, but they're only covering 40 ETH. So at this point, they're still in the green. Let's just hope it stays that way. You know,
So, I get a question. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Good,
sorry.
CK.
I was going to say with insurance, as I do the analysis, the financials, generally they are in the green the first 6 months when they're only collecting premium and not paying any claims. So let's see how it plays out, I would say.
So I was curious. So like you said, if they got drained or hacked or something like that, how would they know if you gave somebody your seed phrase? Like if I gave you in South Africa, Alpha, if I gave you my seed phrase and said, here, go drain this out or whatever, how would they even know? How could they prove that in any way?
Forensics.
Yeah. So
Cyber forensics.
wallet forensics. So the thing is that once you try to make a claim, once you submit your claim, you'll be like, okay, I lost 2 ETH in this ride pool or whatever. They're not going to just take you at your word. They have Zach XPT, they have chain analysis, and they have like Seal.org, ASIC, and a few other places that are really, 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 really good at this sort of thing. And they are going to go investigate everything about your wallet and then be like, okay, yeah, no, you can get your claim. So if chain analysis comes back and like, nah, this guy's lying, you're not getting your money.
But I can't see what prevents me and Serenity over here to be like, hey, he gives me a seed phrase, I drain his wallet, and then they go into the back brain and go, oh yeah, you have this one transaction, because that's really all they can see is your transactions, is my understanding. You have this one transaction where your wallet got drained to a random wallet that you obviously don't own. Here's your money back, and now me and Serenity just doubled our money.
Yeah,
Well-
I was gonna say, sorry, yeah, insurance fraud would be crazy.
Yeah.
Insurance fraud would be so easy to do.
Our investigators would be like all over that if it got turned in at the state level, because insurance is regulated at the state level in the United States. It's not at a federal level. So the state insurance departments are the ones that, if a consumer turns in a claim against, or says, hey, this insurance company's acting, fraudulently, or they're not paying my claim, and they check it out, we have had people go to jail in the state of Idaho for insurance fraud. Those come across our feed at work all the time.
Yeah, just to add to that, I mean, many get away with it. Same thing as insider trade. Many get away with it. But when they get caught, they get hung.
Caught.
They get the whole family, everything gets all assets taken. But yeah, I mean, it's very prevalent in the workers' comp industry.
Oh yeah.
So like, cause I did some claim investigation jobs, and some guys got workers' comp at $200K a year of life for a fake injury or something. And then they send out PIs, private investigators, and they see the guys like all of a sudden an aerobics coach or something, but the claim is that he can't work anymore, right? And then their lives are done. Like all their money is taken, right? But yeah, like it exists for sure.
Oh yeah.
Another thing also, you do have to do a KYC when you claim. So they are going to do a background check. Because they have SEAL.org, which is heavily tied with FBI and other government associations. SEAL.org can have your funds frozen on the 6th within the first 30 minutes after you've been drained. That's just how closely tied they are.
Yeah, it would require cooperation between centralized exchanges, governments. I don't think you'll get it from DEXs, maybe, but I don't know. But yeah, it would require that. I mean, it's something a lot of people that have dreamed of, because we talk about onboarding. There's the safety net for people that are onboarding, but is it plausible? I'm glad to see people are testing it.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. I would also hope that there's a lot of smart people there. So I hope that they manage to figure out things in a way that they're not going to get absolutely wrecked. Or at least the people that's, investing in Fairside is going to get absolutely wrecked. Oh, that's the name, Fairside. I'll send you the link, Serenity. But yeah, Fairside.
Okay, yeah. Now, I wonder what would happen if they drained it and immediately shoved it in like a tornado cache or one of those that just washes it. I mean, there's got to be ways, and that's what makes me nervous, is there's so many sketchy things out there. It's like, how would you even try to prove that? Or if they said, oh, no, we don't think it's legitimate, we're not going to pay you, because the people who did steal it were just so skilled or so smart. It's like, I don't know, it still makes me nervous.
Yeah, it's definitely something to get nervous about, but that's why we have to wait and see how it goes. We can really only take a wait and see approach. It is a really cool thing, though. I will give them that. I think it's a really cool initiative. It's something that could really come out and get, a lot of crypto things in a better state, because they cover NFTs even. They cover your NFTs. It's like, who else is going to cover your NFTs? Your NFT might be worth 6 ETH. It's like, who's going to do that? You might have to pudgy penguins. Like, your pudge is covered, man. Your pudge is covered. You might not get it back, but it's covered.
They don't cover the fact if that NFT goes to like nothing, like the Bored Ape Yacht Club. Yeah. They should have gotten insurance like 3 years ago on those.
Yeah, definitely. It's a interesting space, but I think it's exciting. I think it's a really cool initiative that might actually get us to a very different state of, crypto in a few months. Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we'll
That'd
see.
be cool.
I mean, we've been seeing a lot of things that are making crypto a little more accessible. Talking like, what's that? Abstract, makes things really easy for newbies onboarding the next generation of crypto users. All you need is an email address and a password. When has crypto been that easy?
Never.
So, yeah.
But how much security do you lose in that aspect?
That's all dependent on you. If you can keep your email address and password safe, then secure. You can add it to FA, even more secure, or you cannot. That all depends on you. You can use a passkey instead, which is relatively secure. I think it's technically the most secure form right now. I don't know. CK will probably know a little more on that.
Well,
But,
and then I
yeah.
have to ask with that, who's the custodian of that wallet? Is it-
You.
It is us. I don't know anything about abstract. That's why I'm wondering. Because you hear non-custodial is bad, and if it's as simple as an email and a password, yeah, I wonder about that custody.
So you still have full custody. So the way that abstract works is they abstract your account in a sense that you don't have a normal wallet address. Like if we go to, I give you my wallet address, you go check on chain, you'll just see like wallet address, whatever.
Mhm.
Abstract creates a smart contract for your wallet instead. So every wallet is a smart contract, hence why you can use an email, a password, a passkey to secure it.
Oh,
Because each smart contract has its own seed
Address.
phrase.
right.
Well, I mean, private key, whatever. So when you're using your email and password, you're just encrypting it with your email and password.
Oh,
When you access
okay.
it, you're unlocking it technically. I'm putting it in simpler terms here. But
Cool.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
basically how that
Is-
works.
Is that the right website, Alpha?
Yeah, that's it. Abstract, ABS dot whatever that last part is, XYZ or something. like
XYZ.
that. Yeah.
Are they
Okay.
using RPCs or actually creating smart contracts for each user?
They're actually creating a smart contract for each user. So I've actually gone and checked a few, wallets like my own. It's 100% a smart contract. It's just like you go into it and you just see that verified smart contract thing here. It's like, oh, that is cool.
Cool.
I'm a little nerdy, clearly.
Yeah, no, it's dope. I'm interested to see how it plays out. I mean, but at high level, it goes back to the topic from cypherpunk days: privacy versus security. Which one
Yeah.
do you want more? That's really what it comes down to.
That really is what it comes down to, eh? Yeah. So which do you want? You could go Monero, you could go in between, or you could just go like,
Yeah,
it is what it is.
just go full John McAfee and just go off the grid. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah. It's
Hey, you can live in Mountain Home. You go totally off the grid when you live out there, right, girl?
Wow. Okay. See.
Chris feeling a little attacked there.
But Mountain Home has an Air Force base.
I know. I would love to live in Mountain Home just for the planes. Man, I could do that all day.
I'm just gonna point out. I think Mountain Home is like the top 5 places to get nuked or something like that, or bombed.
Oh,
Awesome.
Mountain
Oh.
Home, Great Falls, Montana. Because it's got the silos. It's got nuclear silos
That's why.
Okay.
at Malmstrom.
That's wild. That's wild. Just like,
Why would they
I'm
nuke
living next to
Mountain
death.
Air Force Base.
Right, but why would it be in the top 5 Air Force bases?
I don't know. It was some statistic I read a while ago, and at the time I read it, I was like, that makes sense, and now I've forgotten about it.
Huh.
You think all that desert, all they have is airplanes? Really? Come on.
That
They own
is
like a quarter of the state down there. Like,
Right.
yeah, there's a lot of things down in that desert.
Oh, yeah.
There's
Yeah,
the
shh.
one. There's the one major spot I know of because I live near it. The Indian Nuclear Reserve in upstate New York. It's about, I think, a mile to 10 miles above New York City. But if it was targeted, it would wipe out New York City. So it's like
Wow.
always really ranked as like the top spots to hit.
Whoa. Whoa. Damn. Okay.
So you don't have to worry about this kind of stuff, Alpha. Man, you'll be down there. It's like, man, we're doing great down here. I don't know what happened to USA, man. The place is just gone. But oh well.
You know, we're on the southern tip of Africa. Who wants to bomb us? Like, what are you? Why? What are you going to get out of it? We're already a messed up country. Leave us be, please. Let us chill. Let us chill.
We're screwing our own shit up. You don't have to help, guys. It's okay. We're good.
Oh, that reminds me. I saw a meme earlier, actually. I think it was on YouTube where like the comment was like, oh, my country's government is wrecked. And then the person's like, wait, I'm living in an African country where the government is wrecked. And then the person's like, which country? And then they're just like going through like all the messed up governments in Africa. There's Nigeria, there's Congo, there's a lot. There's Lebanon. There's quite a lot of them. Just like, damn, I'm South Africa, man. Just like, why couldn't it just be South Africa only? Why has Africa got to be so messed up?
Yes.
No, yes isn't an answer.
Yes, it is.
Sure it is. I agree with Crow over there, man. He's got
Yes.
Yes.
See?
Let's just go with that. Yes.
E, all the above.
There is another little more bullish thing, though. So, for a while, Bitcoin mining has kind of been like this thing where you have to buy 10,000 miners and connect to this mining pool at the chance of getting a piece of the pie. But recently, there's people that's been changing up the game a bit and bringing solo mining back with these FutureBit. That's what they called, FutureBit, and the device is called the FutureBit Apollo. Dope name, by the way. I freaking love it when people are like, Apollo, yeah. Apollo's a good name. So these people called FutureBit, they make their devices, which are singular Bitcoin miners. They siloed, they solo, they don't come into any pool. If you win the Bitcoin block, you take the whole block. So you could be like 3 Bitcoin richer at any point in time just by running this. I think the cheapest is $1,000. I was like, ROI on that is quite intense indeed. Yeah, that's them. The Apollo 2, and they've actually had some success. 3 people have been able to solo mine a Bitcoin block since last year, October. So October, then January, and now again in March. That's 9 Bitcoin that have gone to people on solo. It's not like spread between this huge, massive mining pool. It's like, whoa. It's a really, really cool thing. And I think, the more people end up doing the solo mining, it's going to make Bitcoin mining a very, very interesting space. Because their devices are only like 2 EH or whatever it is, whatever that means. I don't know. I don't know Bitcoin mining. I just know that these people manage to mine a block on their own. I would like that kind of money.
Yeah, it's still like buying a lottery ticket, though. Given all the hash power out there.
It is, but there's always that chance. It's always that chance. It's probably a higher chance than buying a lottery ticket, to be honest, because at least you buy this once. A lottery ticket, you kind of have to keep buying, and then maybe you'll win. Maybe. But it's cool. It's really cool. I don't know. Let's see. What do you think on that, Crow?
I really don't have an opinion.
Ooh, what's that?
I got my lottery ticket. That's my Bitcoin lottery ticket right there.
Nice. Let's go.
I got 3 of them.
Those are so cute.
There.
And tiny. It's just like, I don't need much more. Just this little bug.
Pretty much. Yeah, that's solo mining Bitcoin with an ESP32.
See, you might just make it. Are you hooked up to a pool though, or
nope,
on your own pool?
Total solo. But it's like what is it? 5 quadrillion to 1 or something, or the odds. It's even higher than that. It was bad.
There's a chance. There's a chance.
Right.
Yeah. I think it's going to be interesting because it's like the pools have kind of made that Bitcoin has lost part of its decentralization. because now people are kind of forced into these pools that grow bigger and bigger and take part more of the network in essence. But now you're like, oh, solar mining again, let's go. Yeah,
Exactly.
I like it. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah. So I got to ask Crow, because Crow came in late, so he missed the earlier conversation when we were going down the rabbit hole about vision. So Crow, we were talking about vision earlier, where like Grandma just went in for her eyes to get surgery, and I just heard that a friend of the family, one of their members actually lost their eyesight in one eye and is about to lose it in the other. So we had the question out to the community there of, if you had the choice, would you rather be born without a sense or lose your sense later on, like eyesight or smell or hearing or something like that? Which one would you rather?
Born without.
Really? Okay.
No hesitation.
Why?
No.
Why would you choose that?
Because it's harder to overcome something that you've had once before than to overcome a challenge that you've never had. It's just one obstacle versus overcoming something that you've potentially had ingrained into your life for 30, 40 years. One is a lot easier to overcome.
Yeah, I agreed with you on that one.
I wish we knew somebody who had been born blind or deaf or something and asked them the same question. I think their answer would change, honestly. I think it'd be the exact opposite.
Probably.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
But
I mean-
grass is always green on the other side.
Right.
Like Hope Giver said, appreciate what you have. Don't try to, look for what you don't have. It's like, you're just always going to be unhappy.
Right.
I'm always
And that's a lot of what society is nowadays. Everybody's like, I always want that, and I want that, and I want that. It's like, okay, but are you thankful for what you got? And it's those. What'd you call it earlier, Wild Angel? When I told you I went down the rabbit hole, I was really starting to think about that.
Mortality checks.
Yeah. Start thinking about, what if you lost something, a limb, a loved one, a job, or what? We forget about how. We always complain about how bad our lives are right now, but we often don't stop to think, what would it be like if we didn't have what we do? Whether it be a home, a job, a family, parts of our body, whatever it is. And I think a lot of people get lost and forget about that, to be thankful.
I know my sister lost a leg to diabetes when she was in her 30s.
Damn.
Might have been early 40s, but yeah, she really struggled to function after that. And she actually ended up in a skilled care facility in her 40s, early 40s, because she couldn't function.
See, it's interesting because my Uncle Bill lost his leg, 23 years old, and I don't think that slowed him down a bit. I will always remember when I came up the stairs where I was living, and where I was living, you came up the stairs and you turned right, and there was the kitchen. And I remember coming up the stairs, turning right at the kitchen, and I see my brother Sean running with a wallet in his hand, and my Uncle Bill chasing him down with his leg, hopping on his leg, and beat him upside the head with his leg, and then tackled him to the ground and beat the crap out of my brother, because my brother tried to steal his wallet.
We always, Mom
it.
always says, "Be careful, or I'm gonna beat you with my leg," because Hope Giver only has a leg and a half, and so she's got her prosthesis, and it's kind of funny when she threatens to beat you with her leg,
Yeah,
but she's serious.
Oh, yeah.
Different people take things very different.
I
Some
think
end up a little depressed.
I think the only thing that slowed him down was when he had to put an air respirator on so he could breathe. And that sucked. He kept trying to smoke cigarettes up until he smoked a cigarette and his face caught on fire.
Oh,
Whoa, okay. I hope he didn't try that again. Whoa.
For a little bit, but okay. Uncle Bill's stubborn.
Evidently.
that would be a serious mortality check.
Yeah. Whoa.
Well,
Okay.
it does tend to run in our circles. We do tend to be very stubborn individuals. I think all of us are.
It's just I I remember asking him because like every time you go towards where he was living, there was a sign on the door saying, please don't smoke near this area. Someone in here is on oxygen, and you'd enter and he's sitting on the couch with a cigarette watching TV. Just like, what are you doing?
We're good.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. He's just like, nah, you're not telling me what I'm going to and not going to do. I will do what I want.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be Serenity all the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was thinking that sounds totally like Crow. Oh, wait. It takes one to know one, don't it, Crow? Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not me, though. Not me. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to go have a conversation. Don't look at me. I saw that.
You go to hell for lying, Alfie. You know that, right? Oh, wait. You're now South Africa. It's okay. You're already there.
Like, it can get much worse.
That was your outside voice, Serenity.
That was. I hate it when it slides out. Damn it. I'm always that guy. It's like, nope,
it
I
can
meant to
always
keep that
get
inside.
worse,
Sorry.
And it could always be better.
Right.
True.
Yeah, you could always be on fire.
Yeah.
That's bad.
You could.
Or wake up on
Ask
the
Crow's
wrong,
uncle.
right?
Just like,
Or you could wake up on the wrong side of the dirt. If you wake up on the wrong side of the dirt, something went horribly wrong.
yeah.
Or you probably pissed me off and I buried you alive. Like, yep, game over. I'm done playing.
Go take a nap. Forever.
I watched what was the name of the show? It's like Sandman. Sandman's the name of the show, TV series. And in the show, there's two characters, Abe and I want to say it's Abe and Cain, two very people from the Bible. And
Abel?
and there was a scene in it where Cain just murders Abel. He just walks up and kills him.
Oh.
And you're like, what the hell? And you're so confused, and then you watch Cain drive Abel into this spot of the graveyard, digs his grave, kicks him into the grave, pours him back in there, and then like 2 episodes later you see like Abel's hand shoot up from the dirt. He's like,
Yeah, because
That's bad.
and he's like, and then you see him like come out of the ground, he's all spitting out like dirt and stuff, and
Damn.
If you get a friend that's immortal, that's just evil to do on a Friday night. It's like, yeah, I'm just going to bury him on a Friday. He'll dig out by Sunday and go back to work. We're good.
Who needs enemies when you have friends like that?
Right. Welcome to our crazy family. Oh,
But
God.
before I forget, Serenity, Wild Angel this year, it's a Malay kind of beverage, food, snack. It's everything. It's everything. So it's
Beverage,
milk.
food, snack. Those are, one's a liquid, one's a solid.
You'll understand in a second.
What's it called?
It's a mold.
It's called
mold.
Boober. It's called Boober. Boever. So it's basically just milk and vermicelli, right? But
okay.
it's a Malay thing. So we add a little bit of cardamom and a few other things I can't remember right now. And then sago also to thicken it up. So if you let it thicken, it's food. If you drink it thin, it's a beverage. If you just have a little bit of it, it's a snack. It's a very interesting thing where you can just have it and then that's enough. You don't need to eat anything else. You can get fuller from it. Or you can have it like what I'm doing right now. It's very thin down. I just added some more milk, warmed it up, and there I go. I can drink it. It's a drink. It's a really nice thing. It's
So
like,
you guys, the question: if you drink pudding or Jello or anything like that before it gets solid, is it considered a beverage or is it still considered a snack?
I would call it a beverage at that point because it's not solid. It's not a jelly yet.
Right, but beverage
Jelly
is,
juice. It's
What if you drink it after it's solid?
I think it's just weird.
What?
Oh, thank you. I'm weird.
It's a question. You can almost technically like slurp it down, Jello. There's Jello shots for a reason.
Yep. There you go. Cardamom, stick cinnamon, and rose water. Sago, sugar. Now we tend to, instead of using like sugar, we will use condensed milk because condensed milk is sweet. So it's like Why do you need sugar? Just throw in the 3 tons of condensed milk. Sweetens it up for you. It's like, works. It's really nice. It's very nice. It's one of my favorite things. Although it has a lot of sugar, so I gotta cut it out a lot. But I love it, and it takes a lot of milk. Yeah, maybe Wild Angel can try making that sometime. See, maybe Serenity likes it. If it doesn't,
Oh, I would say it probably needs more sugar.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's fine. You can just warm up a little bit for yourself. Throw a cup of sugar in, and then you're good.
Perfect. Yeah, that's funny part is I can't handle the spice, but I can consume enough sugar to kill most people on stage, except Crow.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
can.
He's the only one to keep up with me.
It's a miracle that he is not diabetic. It's just a miracle.
That really is a miracle. Really is a miracle. Damn. Because I've heard what Serenity thinks. I'm like, damn.
Right?
I'd probably be like 6 feet under by now, just from one day.
One bowl of oatmeal gets a quarter cup of sugar. Okay, I'm good.
Yeah.
Lord heavens above, help me.
Right?
We buy
Oh.
sugar in like these 25-pound bags and fill up
Yeah.
a 5-gallon bucket. That's how we store sugar in our house.
I
His
think we know the
pies that
reason.
The pies that he makes at Thanksgiving and Christmas,
Mhm.
I can't eat most of them because they are so sweet.
They're perfect.
Thank you, Crow. Thank you.
I'd probably
Actually-
You'll
enjoy
never
them
have.
too. I'd probably enjoy them too because I love sweet things. I do. I really do love sweet things.
It gets to the
Alpha,
point-
I have-
Oh,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Crow.
this thing about how funny it is in the holidays where everyone gets like a slice of pie or something, and then I just get like about halfway. He gets about halfway done with one. He just brings it, sits it on my package.
We'd
The-
kill him. Yeah.
The only artificial sweetener I can handle, because I don't like them, is monk fruit.
Okay, I don't think I've ever heard of that.
It's
Interesting.
mixed with erythritol. It's a mix,
Mhm.
but I get him to make my cherry pie with that because it has a 0 glycemic index, so it has no
Ah.
effect on
The pancreas.
right, and it doesn't have that chemical nasty taste.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've
Right,
tried
like diet
the
soda.
alternatives.
This one doesn't have it. It's great. If you can get your hands on it, give it a shot, Alpha. Yeah, I use it in tea. They make it in powdered sugar now. They make it in some different forms. Yeah. Good job,
Interesting.
Serenity.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's what I use completely if I have to have just regular sugar.
Okay. I do
It's
wonder if
great.
I can get that, yeah. I have my doubts, but if I can, that sounds cool.
Yeah, it doesn't have that nasty taste.
Yeah. A lot of this.
I love that nasty taste.
No. Artificial sweeteners are horrible. Oh my goodness.
Ugh.
They nasty.
Keeps me young.
When I say they're nasty, they are nasty.
They're gross.
Sugar's fine, but the artificial stuff, no,
I've
no,
often
thank you.
wondered that because like I'm a firm believer of the same thing, that artificial sweeteners are totally bad for you and everything, but how much sugar I consume from sodas, wonder if it would be beneficial. I ain't gonna switch because
Right.
sugar for life, but I've played with the idea of like, is it actually worse for me than the sheer amount of soda that I drink in a day?
My doctor has actually told me, my diabetic specialist, he would rather I have sugar. Like, okay, so I'm drinking a Dr. Pepper, but I've only had that much. It'll take me 3 days to drink that. But he would rather I have regular sugar than artificial sweeteners. Because
Yeah.
artificial sweeteners are a chemical. He would rather have the natural substance versus the chemical.
Yeah, that's the thing with artificial sweeteners. They are pretty damn bad. Even though
the-
like the claim is like, oh no, it's fine, diabetes, it's so good for you. No, it's not. That's the
The
problem.
monk fruit actually comes from a fruit. They
Okay.
extract the sugar from the fruit, and so it's a less processed form of sugar. And then they mix it with erythritol, which is sugar alcohol. So it has, it doesn't have the artificial. Even Splenda tastes gross.
Makes
It's good.
sense. Okay, it looks
But
like
I-
I can get it. Yeah.
Cool.
I've got to
Give
ask
it a shot, Alpha.
Gotta ask, the monk fruit, are they like grown by monks or what's the deal there? Only
I have no
ground?
idea.
Ayo.
If they
have no
are
idea.
grown by monks, that is cool. That would be pretty dope. That would be actually dope. I'd be like, yeah, monk it off, man. Get your monk on.
I love it. Okay, guys, we are getting close to our wrap-up time because we're going to the new schedule night. So, Alpha, my man, how did you like being in the captain's chair, brother?
It's been pretty fun. I think I managed pretty nicely. I think
I think you did well.
But tonight has been fun. I think we've had a really good, really fun conversation. You know, even though Crow came a little bit late in, no jabs. Don't worry.
Hey, I'm glad you showed up at all, Crow. Thank you, brother, because I know you weren't planning on it.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting, so it was a good thing that you actually showed up. Sadly, a lot of our other regulars missed out tonight, but we'll get them next week. We'll just randomly tell, last week we missed you. It's so sad.
I told Smiley today, I said I missed her. And she says
Aw.
hi, by the way.
Hi,
But-
Smiley. We miss you.
Actually,
Love you.
Message. Yeah, I think by the
And
time I
Derek-
messaged, he was asleep.
Yeah. Yeah, they were at dinner when we started this in Pennsylvania.
yeah.
So
The dinner thing. Yes. Yeah, that's why
Yep.
Dylan also didn't pop in, because he usually does.
right.
I think they're having dinner with I don't know if they're having today dinner with Deep or if that's tomorrow or when. But the founders of Deep are down there, and so they've got a whole meeting, and so should be pretty interesting to find out.
That's cool. That is cool. Now, another thing I will say, if there's any feedback, any sort of, kind of things like, oh, you could have improved on this, you could change that up a bit. Maybe I spoke a little too fast. Maybe I speak a little too slow. Maybe I speak a little too loud. Maybe I speak a little too soft. I'm open to all of that kind of feedback. And, whether it's DMs, whether it's in the server, please do it. I'm listening.
Oh, I'm going to be typing up this whole big thing. Like, oh, my God. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, no.
I think you did great, brother. Definitely a few places I think you'll build up and you'll get your own momentum and your own rhythm. And I think everybody's different. So the biggest thing here is we want to make sure to help everybody on their journey. So whatever it is, whether you're out there trying to spread positivity like Project Duck Depression or make beautiful music like Sonic Sirens, whatever you're trying to do in this adventure, make sure to join the Ground Home. Words,
Wow.
I just lost it.
Down
Yeah, that
home
was bad.
crypto Discord. I got
Thank
it.
you.
Oh,
Because I guarantee we're going to help you.
Or if you want custom plushes,
Yeah, there you
Wild
go.
Angel does that. Wild Angel does that.
I'm
I
making.
I know I want one eventually, like a platypus or something.
let's
Because
see.
why not?
I'm making.
Is that a turtle?
It is, but
Oh, it's cute.
they've got tummy colors.
Ooh.
It's a memory game. You
Ooh, that is cool.
put them all out and you just flip two, and if they match, so it's
Ah,
a
that
turtle
sounds
memory
fun.
game. Hi, Crow.
I like it. Crow's rocking down there. It's like we're going to put him on the big screen. So we modified the studio today a little bit. Me and Alpha behind the scenes. And so, my buttons are all screwed up. Thanks, Alpha. You're fired. Kidding.
I'm here to mess things up.
Your light
Right
is
on,
not
I love it.
on, Crow.
It totally
The
is.
bird god light.
Oh, that light. Oh, I was painting.
Oh yeah, it is off.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because
Have you ever
of the
noticed
color, and you
now?
don't want to change what you're doing.
No,
Yep.
I just got home
There
and I
you
was
go.
like, inventory took so long. I was like, I'm gonna sit there, and I'm just gonna
Yeah,
sit.
4 o'clock till inventory. You'll have to tell me about that because that's a mess. But guys, the new schedule, we are past our time. So I want to say thank you to everybody. Please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel and keep tuning in every Friday because we're going to be here. What we're going to talk about, we have no idea. But I'm going to let you guys take us out. So, Wild Angel, take it away.
Well, everything from turtle memory to appliances and everything in between just shows you what Freaky Friday can be. Alpha, I think you did a great job on your maiden voyage as captain. Keep coming back, everybody. You never know what you're going to get. Crow.
Guess I'm. Wait, which way? Which way?
That way.
Don't give up on anything you're trying to do, any adventure. If you're gonna go do something, go at it full bore. Don't give up halfway through. Try again until you get to where you're comfortable with it.
Ooh, don't half-ass it, full-ass it. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
CK.
Hey, not to counter Crow's points, fully agree, but also for me, I take this show as a 2-hour break from work because I can get a little compulsive, obsessive when I'm like coding and stuff. So, you know, for the people, for the overworkers out there, you know, take a break, breathe, spend time with your family, and don't forget about that side as well.
Love it.
I actually saw someone post about that earlier. Go touch some grass. Sometimes you just need to take that break, go touch a little grass, come back and be like, maybe the grass takes 1 hour, maybe it takes 5, maybe it takes a weekend. Do it. Do it. Sometimes you need a break. So take those breaks. Always, you know, just tying into that point. If you need a break, take it because we all get burnt out. And sometimes we just need to take that break.
Well said. And while you're taking that break, make sure to tell the ones you care about how much you love them. Spend time with them because you never know what tomorrow holds. So whatever you're doing, wherever you're at, live life to the fullest, but don't forget the people around you because this moment in time right now could be your last. So cherish it. Live every moment as if it is your last, and you will never be disappointed in life. So I love you all. Have a great weekend, and we'll catch you next week. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.
Why?